distributing food among the needy people of the capital city during the pandemic situation. Concerned authorities of the two city global death toll from novel coronavirus has risen to about 4,57,000, while more than 86 lakh people are now infected. Besides, about 45 167 in India. The World Health Organization hopes hundreds of millions of doses of coronavirus vaccine can be produced this year and 2 billion doses by the end of 2021, Chief Scientist Soumya Swaminathan said yesterday. The WHO is drawing up plans to help decide who should get the first doses once a vaccine is approved, she said. Priority would be given to frontline workers such as medics, those who are vulnerable because of age or other illness, and those who work or live in high transmission settings such as prisons and care homes. China has denied detaining any Indian soldiers in the fatal clash between the two powers on Monday, in response to media reports on Thursday that 10 Indian soldiers had been released. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Zhao Lijian said today media reports suggested that a lieutenant colonel and 3 majors were among those held by the Chinese. The Indian government said only that none of its soldiers were missing. The conflicting reports were the latest round of confusion over what exactly happened in the disputed Galwan Valley border region on Monday. At least 20 Indian soldiers died in the clash, which was fought without any firearms because of 1996 agreement barring guns and explosives from the area, and at least 76 Indian soldiers were injured. China has not released any information about casualties, though India said both sides suffered losses. The two nations have accused each other of crossing the poorly demarcated border and provoking the fight. The U.S. Supreme Court has ruled against President Donald Trump's bid to end a major program that protects young immigrants from deportation. The justices upheld lower court rulings that found his move to resign deferred action for childhood arrival DACA was unlawful. It protects dreamers, about 650,000 young people who entered the U.S. without documents as children. The Trump administration has sought to end the Obama-era policy since 2017. The Supreme Court took up the case after lower courts ruled that the Trump administration did not adequately explain why it was ending the program, criticizing the White House's capricious explanations. Now weather. Monsoon is active over the central part of Bangladesh and moderate to strong over the North Bay. Due to monsoon's influence, light to moderate rain and thundershowers accompanied by temporary gusty or squall wind is likely to occur over the coastal belts and seaports of Bangladesh. The Met Office forecasts light or moderate rain with thundershower accompanied by temporary gusty and squall wind is likely to occur over the most places of Dhaka, Mymensingh, Khulna, Borishal, Chattogram and Sylhet divisions during the next 24 hours, commencing from 6 p.m. today. The Met Office warning messages that deep convections are taking place over the North Bay and its adjoining areas. Under its influence, squally weather may affect the maritime ports over North Bay and adjoining coastal areas of Bangladesh. Meanwhile, Chattogram, Cox's Bazar, Mongla and Para maritime ports have been advised to hoist local cautionary signal number 3. I repeat, local cautionary signal number 3. All fishing boats and trawlers over the North Bay have been advised to come close to the coast and proceed with caution until further notice. They are also advised not to venture into the deep sea. Now news on sports. Lionel Messi's Barcelona will take on Sevilla in the Spanish La Liga football tonight. The match will kick off at 2 a.m. Bangladesh Standard Time. The table topper Barcelona earned 64 points from 29 matches. Sevilla is in the third position of the table with 51 points from the same matches. Meanwhile, Real Madrid beat Valencia by 3-0. Karim Benzema scored a brace goal while Marco Asensio scored one for Real Madrid. Real Madrid is in the second position of the point table with 62 points from 29 matches. In the other match, Alaves defeated Real Sociedad by 2-0. To end the bulletin, headlines once again. 5,161 Bangladeshi products to get zero tariff facility in China from July this year. Country's coronavirus death toll reaches 1,388 as 45 more die in the last 24 hours. 3,243 test positive. Imprudent and irresponsible remarks on coronavirus by senior health officials created dismay in people, says Ubaidul Qadir. Awami League leaders contracting coronavirus working for people, while BNP men doing photo sessions from inside 45 rooms in guise of briefing, comments Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. Global COVID-19 death toll crosses 4,57,000. WHO hopeful of introduction of vaccine by this year. And Messi's Barcelona to face Sevilla in Spanish La Liga tonight. And here we end the news. Thank you for being with us. Our next bulletin is coming up at 11:30 in Bangla. Until then, Khuda Hafiz.